The new year is around the corner, and I want to answer the question you saw in the title for new players joining in and for those considering playing this game. First of all, I've been playing Diablo Immortal since its launch and have been creating content for about 10 months, so I've got a pretty good handle on things. When the game first made its appearance, it caused quite a stir among big streamers. Many labeled it as a pay-to-win game, exaggerating to the point where it seemed impossible to progress or even kill a monster without spending money. Their focus was primarily on purchasing legendary crests and engaging in Elder Rifts, which, truth be told, is just a fraction of the game's extensive content. This early portrayal has led to a somewhat skewed perception that the game is entirely pay-to-win, which isn't entirely false, but you can definitely have a good time without opening your wallet. I play on 2 accounts, one with 3,000 resonance and the other with 7,000, giving me insights from different perspectives. However, it's from clan members who haven't spent a cent and still enjoy the game that I see its full value. They prove that the PvE side of the game is totally accessible and enjoyable without spending. PvP, on the other hand, is where things shift dramatically. There, having more resources can give players a significant edge. Even with high resonance, I often find myself outmatched in battlegrounds by players who have put more into the game. It's a constant climb where spending more usually means having more power. Although skill is important in PvP, the gap created by spending is often too wide for a non-spending player to bridge. The PvE side isn't entirely free from pay-to-win elements either. You have no chance of getting a first clear on a challenge rift if you are a completely free-to-play player, even if you play and grind this game day and night, because players with higher stats than you will beat the PvE content before you. But that shouldn't deter you from giving the game a try. Beyond the challenges in PvP, there's a whole world of content in PvE waiting to be explored and enjoyed, and they are rolling out somewhat fair limited-time PvP activities as well. So if your ego isn't fragile enough to infuriate you when you die, or when you're not in the top 10 leaderboards, you should be fine. For those contemplating trying out the game, I say go for it. Especially if you're a fan of PvE grinding, this game is one of the finest options available on mobile platforms. The game gets updates and new content pretty frequently, and lately they are listening to community feedback more than ever, so things are looking good for Diablo Immortal. And I want to talk about few things that are different than the other Diablo games in Immortal. For example, there are no seasons in this game. You don't have to start from zero every couple of months. You don't have to start a new character when you want to try out a new class. You can change your class every day if you want. That's what I really enjoy about Diablo Immortal, the class change feature. This was not available at the start, but once they released it, the game became even better for me because I get bored with a class in about 2 or 3 weeks, and I just change it to something else and start having fun again. Other than that, clans are important in this game. Actually, the whole thing revolves around clans. But you can play solo and just chill. I don't really want to drag this out too much, so in conclusion, if you are thinking about starting this game, just do it. But even if you are considering spending money inside the game, don't do it before you play for like 2 weeks. That way, you will be able to understand the game and how it works, so then you can decide for yourself.